G'day, and welcome to Pattaya Down Under. This is Steve-O, and I'm joined here with Ada. Ada, how you doing, mate?
Good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
That's
so,
good.
Another episode, and no idea, or are you looking up which episode it is?
Yeah, I thought I would have had it by now. But
well, I know, we tried to do it, and I just said, let's just start, you'll have it by then, but you haven't.
Season 3, episode 15.
This is 15?
I think so.
All right, we're up to episode 15.
Yes. Yeah, welcome to Season 3, Episode 15 of Pattaya Down Under.
Thank you, yes. Yeah, welcome. So we last episode we were talking, we had a guest on.
Yep.
I think.
Elvis. We had a guest on, yep.
You had a guest on?
Yep, we had Fat Kyle.
Yep. And then we read one of Elvis's stories.
Elvis's stories, yeah. Yep. Half of Elvis's
stories.
Oh, yeah,
sorry, yes, we're going to finish off his story.
We read the first 2 days, and he's got another 3 days.
6, 7...
Yeah, he's got a lot more.
So you've got what day have you got there? Day
3, day 4.
Yep. And 5?
Yes, and 5.
Part of 5, and I've got 6 and 7.
Yeah, so we're going to try and cram this into one episode because there's a lot here.
Well, I'll let you start with day 3, I think it is.
Yeah, but before we start this, I just want to quick discussion.
Yeah.
We had a chat about this earlier, and we'd like to get some listeners' opinions, see what you guys think. So talking to a mate who's a seasoned veteran as well. He's travelled to Pattaya a lot, and I won't go into too much detail. We'll keep his identity private. But he's an experienced traveller to Pattaya.
Oh, okay, now I know which story you're going. Yeah. Okay.
So talking to him the other day, and he's come back from a trip not long ago, and he said to me, he goes, "I can't fucking believe it. One of them got me." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Fucking, I come back and this girl just had me. I was like, she drove me crazy. Like I almost got sucked in." And I
couldn't stop thinking about it.
I said, "Mate, it happens to the best of us." No, I think he was like, look, I don't know. He didn't go into detail, but maybe he was like, let's say, falling for her. Jeez. And and I said, "Happens."
And you think he would know better too?
Mate, it happens to the best of us.
I didn't say it doesn't, but
I'm adamant that it'll never happen to me again.
Yeah,
guarantee it will. But anyway, but it poses the question, like, we sort of had a bit of a chat about what is it? Why does this happen? And I've come up with a theory. And my theory is that, we travel to Pattaya.
We're going to do a whole episode just on this before we even get to his
Or maybe if we do, we do. Then it doesn't matter. We can break it up. When we travel to Pattaya, we go there. It's like Disneyland for middle-aged men, right? It's just wall-to-wall alcohol, party, girls, the whole lot. Everything we ever want in life is there. So you're there, you meet a few girls, you get chatting, you exchange line IDs, you're chatting to some you don't, if I can use a young kid's word, vibe with. Others you really make a connection. Then you come back and you stay in touch with that person. Then you're calling, you're video calling, and
can you get to the point? Because you had a point before.
Yeah, a week and a half later, you're in love with this girl who you've known for fucking 2 weeks. All right? A bar girl who you've known and you're in love. You can't fucking sleep, you can't eat. You're thinking about her non-stop. She's driving you nuts. How is it possible that happens to mature, middle-aged men who should know better? How does that happen? Like, what is it? And I've come up with a theory.
Yeah, right. I did question you.
I think what's happening, and guys maybe need to be aware of this, I could be wrong. This is just my opinion and my theory. You're over there 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, however long you're there for. You're having fun. You're having every day is a fucking great time. You come back, you're in contact with this person. Maybe it's not her that you're falling in love with. Maybe she's just a conduit to your experience. She's just a connection. You relate your connection with her to your holiday. So you're in love with that holiday. You want to be back there. She is the only thing that connects you to that time and gives you and makes you feel like you did when you're on holidays.
Yeah, but again, I'm going to go back to what I said, right? And because if you take all the girls out of Pattaya, you wouldn't even go.
I agree.
So I'm saying So my point to you is as men, right? We innately want women, and that need that we have, I'll call it a need, right?
Yep.
Over there, it's so accessible.
Right.
If we had the same accessibility here, where like I said, we could go to another town somewhere, right?
Yeah.
If they had the same thing here, we wouldn't go to Thailand.
Yeah, I agree. Yes, I agree.
So I think it's
So
in us.
So let's pick a town and let's call it Timbuktu.
Yep.
All right. So we go to Timbuktu.
I think there is a place called Timbuktu.
There is a place called Timbuktu, but Timbuktu.
Yeah.
You go there. It's the same. It's Pattaya in Australia. It's a 3-hour drive away from us, and it's Pattaya in Australia.
Yep.
Same sort of scenario like I explained before. And you meet a girl, you come back and you're talking to her. There's a fucking million of them over there, but your connection with her, and I'm not saying this is the case. I'm questioning it. Is your connection with her, or is your connecting through her to your experience? Because it could be one of a fucking million bar girls that are there.
No, it's still a girl. Because if it was a whole town full of blokes, you wouldn't have that experience.
Yes, I know. It's still a girl.
So what I'm saying is
you're not falling for her as a person and who she is. You're falling for what she represents. Is what I'm saying.
The female race.
No, the fucking Timbuktu, Pattaya, wherever you want to name the place.
That's my point. I'm trying to say, you just take any women that will act and behave that way and put them anywhere.
Right.
Whether they're Caucasian, Thai, German, French, doesn't matter. If you get women that act that way and it's cheap, no matter who, where, what. So it's not Thailand.
No, I know that.
It's not Thai women.
I'm talking about
It's you wanting that.
She can be from fucking Mars and your holiday on Mars.
Yeah.
My point is the connection you have with her is based around where she's from, not her as a person.
My point is it's not where she's from. I just said you could be in Germany. Is it from where she's from?
Yes. Your connection...
It's women.
You're missing my point.
Remember we said this earlier, and I still think I'm missing your point. I think it's just...
Guys, please, if
you get this, great, and explain it to me because I don't get what he's saying. All I'm saying is we want women, and because in Thailand they're accessible,
email
cheap,
us,
and you can have. They're all over the place. If you had it in your own town, the same thing.
Yeah, right. That's my point.
It's women.
What you're saying is right, and I'm saying. So when you talk to a girl and you're falling in love with this girl, right?
Yeah.
Let's say this girl.
Yeah.
She's not from Pattaya. She's not from anywhere.
Yeah.
She's not from anywhere.
No. Yeah.
Right.
Keep going. At the moment, you're making sense.
Right. You fall in love with her.
Yeah.
Are you falling in love with her, or are you falling in love with the idea of where she came from and the fun you had there?
Her. Because I think if you met that same person, did someone leave their phone on?
No, it's on silent though.
Okay. If you met that same person elsewhere, anywhere, you met her in your local town here, right? And she had nothing to do with anything we've discussed about this show.
Right. So
you've met a person that you like.
Now, serious talk here. Now, no, serious talk. I don't struggle with finding girls here in our hometown, right? I don't really struggle. Like I go out, I can find a girl. Right? I do okay. I'm not a fucking Casanova, but I don't struggle either. I can find someone, no problems, and I do, right? But I don't feel about them after knowing them for 2 weeks. I don't feel the same way about them as I have in the past with girls I've met in Thailand who are fucking bar girls. Do you know what? Why do I feel that way about the bar girls and not girls I meet in my own town? Is it because I connect them to that experience and I'm actually have a connection with my experience and not necessarily her as a person?
So what you're saying is you like traveling overseas, you like going to this location.
Yep.
Right, let me finish.
Yep.
Right, you like this location.
Timbuktu.
This location, Timbuktu, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you're there and you're not working, you're in this space where you can just I'm here to muck around and have fun. You're enjoying yourself. You could be a German girl, French girl, Taiwan girl, any girl at all, and have that experience. It doesn't matter. You're not. You're saying that you're drawn to that experience.
Yes.
Right.
And because it's not accessible for you when you come back, it's not accessible. You've got the holiday blues. You need something to rejuvenate that feeling.
So what you're talking about is you've found a holiday location that you love.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I'm not there, my only connection to it, the only the only way to make me feel good about that place is through somebody that's from there, because you can talk to
So when
them
you
and
come back, you talk to them still, and you feel like you're
it's just, it's somehow a connection to
right.
that place. You
You're-
see them as
they're a conduit for you to keep connected to that pleasure.
pretty sure that's how I first explained it and said conduit.
No, you didn't explain it properly.
Well, lucky this is recorded because you can listen back.
But you didn't say it that way.
I actually used the word conduit.
No, but you changed the way you
You're a
described
fucking
it.
idiot.
Anyway, you can't even
Anyway,
explain
guys,
yourself.
Tell us what you think. Either
No,
on our socials. I think we're actually on Instagram too. I haven't checked Instagram.
Are we on Instagram?
We're on Instagram. We are.
I know we're on TikTok.
We're on TikTok, Instagram, Patio Down Under, or email us at patiodownunder@gmail.com. Tell us what you think. Do you think it is that case? Because I'm honestly starting to believe that, I talked to my mate the other day and he said that, and he's one bloke I'd never, and I tried to think of what would make us feel that way, and I think that's what it is.
So that means that you actually don't want a permanent person, so to speak. But when you come back, you want to retain some kind of an umbilical to it, so that you feel like you're still there.
Yeah.
And then when it's time to go back, cut the umbilical and go over and grab another umbilical when you come back.
Because if I'm there for a 2-week holiday, I fall in love 14 different nights with 14 different girls. I fall in love every night.
So which one do you pick when you come back to talk?
Whoever
to?
talks to me, whoever I'm able to connect my experience through. That's what I believe sometimes happens. And because we're men, then we've got a penis that gets in
the way,
is in the mix. Everything's clouded.
Right.
That's the difference.
That's why I was saying what I said. But anyway, let's get to the other thing though. When you come back and you don't talk to anyone, how do you feel?
Oh, I forget the holiday blues. So here we go, right? First time I went was 2011, right? Smartphones and social media were around, but they weren't commonplace. Not everybody had a smartphone. I'd come back. I wouldn't communicate with any girls. I never had that issue. I'd go back 6 months later and meet a whole bunch of new girls. And this happened for, the next 3-4 years that I was going until
Yep.
these things, smartphones, and they were easily accessible.
Changed everything, didn't it?
Changed everything. The only way I could communicate with them back then was Skype, and back then I had to have my laptop, and it was just all too fucking hard, so I never bothered. It wasn't.
So let me ask you this, hang on, and before you keep going, let me ask you this, Sam. Do you think more men actually brought women back over here if they could, because there was no communication devices?
I agree with that. I think back in the day, it was probably easier for her to do what she was doing and not get caught out. And it was
more comfortable for him to say, you come here so I can keep an eye on you.
Yeah, but also like in between meeting and bringing him over, he wouldn't be able to access her. She wouldn't be easily as accessible. No. He probably sitting there thinking, I wonder what's going on. But he wouldn't be able to go, fuck it, I'm going to video call her right now. He wouldn't be able to do that.
Right, yeah.
Maybe have to call on a landline or something.
But also too, don't forget, what we know now about technology, we didn't know back then. So when we came back, our mindset already was, oh, well, I can't see her now. You know what I mean? Your mindset would be comfortable in the fact that, well, I can't keep an eye on, I can't do anything. You get on with it, right?
Yeah, not comfortable. I don't think it would be a conscious thing. I just think because that's where technology was at the time.
Yeah, it's more like an acceptance.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah,
so we acknowledge that in our own mind, well, we'll have to keep an eye on her next time I go over.
Yeah.
So you let go pretty easily, I think, back
that's
then.
Right, yeah.
Whereas now, we don't let go because we know we don't have to.
Yeah.
And so we get caught up in it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go...
And they know, I'm going to fucking call him and get some money out of him.
Yeah, if you want to go back as far as, say, the 90s, it was probably more letters or probably maybe emails or letters.
Yeah, maybe.
We
had emails then, didn't we? Yeah.
Well, maybe late 90s, I think that would have started, I don't know.
Was it in the 80s really that... Late 80s, I think, is when it really started taking off, wasn't it?
Yeah. So,
but anyway.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's a contributing factor that guys are getting sucked in and sending money and that kind of shit. I
think we've established the question here somewhere that guys, if you come back and you just need that connection with somebody, so that you feel like you've got an umbilical to that or a conduit.
Yeah.
To Thailand. Let us know how you feel about it.
Yeah. Yeah, drop us a line, like I said, on our socials or via email. All right,
let's...
I think this has become 2 episodes now because we've just killed 15 minutes.
Have you got What, did you pick up the wrong one?
No. I'm just going to recap where we left off. Last time, Elvis, what was he? He was talking about his massage. He got the massage, and all the rest of it. So that was day 2. It's only 2 days so far. All right. So, what are you doing?
No, that's right. I'm fixing mine. Okay.
What,
Keep going.
Your voice is a bit too loud.
No, it's
annoying. It's a bit annoying.
Else. No, I think my headphone's not working properly.
It's not on your ear properly. I can see.
No, I took it off because it's making a crackling sound.
Okay.
Can you not worry about what I'm doing? Just read.
Well, when I can't hear my own voice.
Oh, yeah, because you need to hear the other.
I love the sound of my own voice.
Oh, here we go.
No one else does. All right, back to Elvis's story. Yeah. So day 3. I woke up and had breakfast on Sukhumvit. Lots of restaurants available. The main streets for food are Sukhumvit and then Soy 11. Lots of bars, nightlife, bars and nightlife. There's also then a sock. I don't know how to say that. A sock or a sock. Anyway, has lots of options.
2 socks?
I tried lots of different places. I felt adventurous after eating, so I took the BTS train about the streets similar to a monorail. BTS is just an overhead rail system, yeah. I went to the Siam Mall facilities. The cost was 20 baht each way and was 4 stations from a SOC terminal that was close to the hotel. If you stay in Bangkok and on Sukhumvit, it will aid greatly to learn about the Thai train system, especially the BTS and an MRT, a subway-type train that can be boarded by Terminal 21 Mall. They can make getting around so much easier, no traffic and cheaper. The BTS system is really good, really good. I've travelled on it a couple of times. The Siam has 3 major shopping zones. One, the Siam Paragon Mall is the expensive one. It has all the Gucci and name brand stores, as well as Porsche dealerships and Bentley as well. I've been there. I couldn't believe up on one of the floors there's like car dealerships, cars in the fucking shopping centre. One of the strangest things I've ever seen.
Have I been there?
No, it's in Bangkok.
Oh, okay.
We're in Bangkok.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, sorry.
Yeah. But the secret to the Paragon Mall is they all have a food court in the basement that is really great. At least 50 food stalls and Thai, Korean, Japanese cuisine, and inexpensive. I had the crab fried rice. Look, I think it's meant to be crab fried rice for 100 baht, unless it was crap. The only thing I didn't realise is that you have to put money on a cash card at the window and pay for the food that way. Same as Central. What's it called? Central Festival.
Central Festival.
Yeah, I've got to get back. I've got to get back
Central
there.
Festival.
I'm starting to forget. And then cash out the remainder before you leave. The mall next door is Siam Central and Siam Discovery, and these were typical American type malls with Nike and the name brand stores. Like that, all the malls have 5 stories. Like that, all the malls have 5 stories or more and can be a bit unhandy to get around. But it is great to go and people watch. The third major shopping establishment is the MBK Mall. This is the cheaper mall and has all the knockoff goods. You can buy Rolex watches for 1,000 to 1,500 baht, to Gucci purses and all the name brand things at copied prices. I'm sure all made in China. I need to get a Breitling watch from a little shop inside. It has many small shops as well as food places. It is just amazing to see all the fake and copied things in one location. So after my mall experiences, I went back on the BTS to ASOC and some proper entertainment. I took a taxi to Khao San Road, a major part street in Bangkok. This is popular with the backpackers and younger crowd. It is very crowded with tourists and bars on both sides of the road for 2 or 3 blocks. Beer and whiskey was flowing all over and they had one crazy experience. They sold balloons filled with helium and the young people would get them and suck the helium out of them. I guess for a quick high. I didn't try it, but it was crazy to see. They also have food carts all over the place as well as some restaurants. The problem with this road is the volume of the music. It is so loud you can't ever carry on a conversation. And the bad thing is that there are 2 bars next to each other, blaring music so loud you can't even hear one due to the background noise from the other. I didn't see a lot of dancing, but most of these younger people in these loud bars drinking and huffing helium. That's strange. I mean, I know helium changes the sound of your voice.
I didn't know I don't remember it ever giving me a
no,
high.
I've never gotten high off it. Yeah. Don't know. I know we used to do it when we were younger all the time. With
I know, but
parties
I
and
never
stuff.
got a high out of it.
No. Of course, weed is legal in plenty of those shops everywhere in Thailand, as you guys know. I did find a little reprieve. A block over there is another segment that is much calmer and not as noisy. They even had small acoustic music on some restaurant patios and some nice full bands at night at some bars, and then they were much easier to listen to. So this is where I stayed for most of the night. Koh San Road isn't a great area to pick up the bar girls like other places. They were not, they were not what I would call it, but very crowded and popular with the young people. After a few hours, I took a taxi back to the hotel. I was thinking of going out to the Sukhumvit areas, but I passed the hotel bar and had several people there, but one really sexy lady by herself, so I thought I would take a chance, and she invited me to sit beside her. So we drank together for a while, and wouldn't you know it, she was available for some hotel time for a little service charge. So we worked that out, and the night was saved. The next day was walking around, and I've heard about these Thai massages, so I thought I wanted to try one. Just a regular Thai massage, wasn't looking for anything more. So I went walking off the side roads in Sukhumvit and saw a really pretty nice young lady outside, and she was beckoning me inside. So I thought this looks like a good place. I chose a Thai massage for 300 baht for an hour. So she changed me into some Thai massage clothes, similar to elephant pants and a really tight military type shirt. She was a good masseuse, and she worked me over well. And 45 minutes later, I think a Thai hour is 45 minutes, it seems, on all these massage and other things. She says, for 500 more baht, I will give you a happy ending. There it is. Sorry.
He said yes.
No. Sorry, I lost my spot there. I had to burp. My first happy ending massage by a young lady in the side streets of Bangkok.
So that's like, can I just, 800 baht?
Sorry, I missed a bit there. Well, hell, I always heard of that, so I thought now is the time. So I got to experience my first happy ending massage by a young lady in the side streets in Bangkok. Yep.
So 800 baht, he got a massage for 45 minutes and a happy ending, which would have been 36 Australian dollars. Mm-hmm. And just a Thai massage in where we are, $70.
Yeah, and that's no happy ending.
That's no.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm okay.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
But $36 would buy you and a girl a cocktail in a bar, and that's about it.
That's about it, yeah. I'm going, it's going to be too expensive for me.
Nearly a cliche type of experience, but was very enjoyable. And then I went back to the hotel for some pool time and to relax. When the sun was down and the streets were busy, I got out of the hotel and headed to Soy Cowboy. You beauty. Anyone listening, if you want to see our 360 video of our morning walk down Soy Cowboy, check out our YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's in the sunlight. It's first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say first, actually, not first thing, about 10:30.
Yeah, it was in the morning.
But you could see a few of the workers there just talking and that.
Yeah.
If you actually do watch it, there's one part where some lady says hello, and Ada thought it was to him.
She was talking to me.
No, she wasn't. She was not talking to you. She was talking to someone behind him, but he heard, and I laughed at him after, and we watched it. And
all the girls talk to me.
Yeah, right, whatever.
Anyway, back onto the story.
Yeah, keep going.
All right. So I thought tonight a go-go bar was in order. I've heard of you guys talking about them, so I knew I had to experience one. I chose Sharks, a little place in the middle of the soy. I walked in, and by now I've learned they would jump you and want some lady drinks and sit beside you, and I said no. I want to look around, pick the one I want. So I watched them dance and drank my beer. I was admiring the dancers and their techniques when I spotted a very thin little dancer with blonde hair. I was going to say thin little dancer.
They're all thin.
But then the blonde hair, that's different. Yeah. I love the look of the Thai girls with blonde hair. Yeah, I'm a bit of a sucker for that too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, she's got to be good looking, obviously. But
not all of them can wear it. I'll give you that.
I've always, even as you know, girls here, girls in Thailand, they've got to be a little bit edgy for me. I like girls that are a little bit edgy, whether it be tattoos or crazy hairdo or something like that. You like
the ting tongs, don't you?
It drives me nuts. Yeah, I do like the crazy ones. All right, so where was I? I've got to stop talking because I lost my spot. Okay. I love the look of the Thai. I love the look of the Thai girls with blonde hair. There you go. And I thought this was a good time to check one out. So I asked if I could buy her a drink, and she was an Energizer bunny. Yeah, see, that's what I like. That's my wheelhouse. She twerked on me for hours. She had a nice body, and for that, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I took some Thai lessons only before I went, and I knew a couple hundred words in Thai. Well, he's done well. And that was good to break the ice with these girls, and also some that didn't understand English. Mai Kao Jai, Pasa Anglet. Okay. Means don't understand the English language. So we chatted lots, drank lots, and she danced on me all night. I was feeling pretty good and really liked her, so I bar fined her. And I think they wanted 1,300, and it was late, so I got them down to 1,100 for the bar fine, and she quoted me 3,000 short time. That's
Short time?
That's short time. Yeah. That's
Wow.
For a go-go girl, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go. I said, no, how about long time? She said 6,000. So I said 5,000, and she was in agreement. Yeah, that's about right. But that 1,100 bar fine's not bad. I know when we were, I know some places do like that flat rate after midnight. The bar fine drops. So if you're in a go-go bar and it's getting late, it's worth asking. They'll tell you whether the price comes down after midnight or a certain time. So it's worth asking them.
When I went to that go-go bar with Leon, I didn't barter down anything. I just said, yep, no worries.
Well, like I said, it's usually after midnight, they say.
I can't remember what time it was, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think it was actually later than 12, but doesn't matter. I still paid.
Yeah. Anyway, so she agreed to the 5,000 baht. So she got dressed in her street clothes and headed out the bar. I love that when you meet a girl
In the bar?
In a bar.
And they get changed.
And they get changed. And she walks out and you go, oh, God, she just looks like a farm girl.
Oh, see, I didn't have that experience. You saw both?
Sometimes. I'm saying sometimes it
okay.
happens. You know, my very first trip, I remember there was a girl in the bar and I, bar fined her and I was in love with her. She was gorgeous. And then got back. She didn't get changed. Got back, did whatever. The next morning we got up. She got in the bathroom. She got dressed and she walked out in just shorts and a top and barefoot. And she was cute, but she looked like a completely different person. So
I'm not saying I haven't had that.
Prepare yourselves for that one, guys. Yeah. But look, I still love
the last time the one I got, she dressed just as nice going outside.
Yeah. All right. So so they headed out the bar, and this chick was wild. She's seen a ping pong show, and she says she has always wanted to go. Of course, I never have been either. So in we went. Me and my new girlfriend, sitting in a go-go bar drinking, and the funny thing, I didn't have to buy lady drink prices for her in this bar. So I think 180 baht beers in there. As you can tell, Bangkok is more expensive than Pattaya, so I will skip to the ping pong show. An older Thai lady, okay looking, has about 5 ping pong balls and is totally nude. I thought I was guessing what was going to happen, but I was wrong. She put all 5 ping pong balls in, and out comes one at a time. They had audience members get up there with a ping pong paddle to hit the balls coming out. I think one round would be plenty for me to see. But as you know, it went to round 2 and round 3, and I was getting tired of seeing guys trying to hit errant ping pong balls coming from a place I'd never seen ping pong balls before. So I got my new girlfriend and we went to the hotel. I knew I had a wild one here. Day 5. I was going to take it easy this day. I took it easy, had some pool time, and had 3 or so I thought would go down to at 3 also I thought I would go to a beer bar and have a few beers and see how the afternoon drinking was in Bangkok. It's good for some, it wasn't for us. I went to a fairly nice sized bar called Hillary 2 on Soi 4, close to Nana Plaza area. Lots of bars down here. There are some that are all enclosed and some that are not. I choose lots of bars down there. I choose one that was an open air bar but had AC inside. I met a little girl that I loved. Hang on, I've got to keep my finger there. Sorry. I met a little Thai girl that loved to afternoon drink as well and play pool. So we played pool and drank. Pool is a bit more formal in Bangkok. Many places have sign-up sheets and there is a list of sometimes 6 people playing before you have a turn. I made an error on this day and it cost me a bit of money. The girl I was playing pool with had a buddy and she sat down and I was feeling good, so I was buying them both drinks, $2.40 each or so. And then the mama son came up, and here I am buying drinks for them all.
God, that's never happened to us.
Well, mate, you're not on your own there. Fuck me. That's
just a common
a
story.
standard night. So 3 at a time and mine. Only 3, yeah. Then the DJ would play the music I liked, and I would buy him a drink from time to time.
Jesus.
This is where a guy needs to make sure his check bin is in order and keep up with what he's owed. Yeah. I think when I left, it was about 3,000 baht. Amateur.
Wow, is that all? He made it sound like it was...
We've left our bill, to be fair, between two of us, is up around 11, 12,000
11, 12,
baht.
13,000 baht.
Yeah. I've run one up myself for 11,000, but that's
That
that's
time,
another story.
remember that time at Area 51?
Yeah, that was a big one too.
Yeah. That was a scary
Anyway.
one. Because I didn't have the money.
Yeah, it was about 3,000 baht. Not terrible, but more than I wanted to spend. But we had a great time, and that's what it's all about. That's what I've always said.
If he's happy and he had a great time, then
said,
that's what he's there for.
If you're 11,000 baht, right, fucking is a lot of money for a night at a bar in Bangkok. But if you've had a fucking good time, everyone around you's had a good time.
Yeah.
You know what? Had a good time with the pool and the girls. I tell you, those mama's son are fun as hell, but they can turn on a dime and get mean as hell if someone is out of order. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Even the girls, if the girls are out of order, they'll turn on them too. I've seen that. I knew I better stay on these ladies' good side with this whole trip. So I was halfway drunk and having a good time. And I decided to go to another Bangkok institution, the Therme Cafe. I heard about this on YouTube, and it is in the basement of the Rumchat Hotel in Sukhumvit. I have never thought of experienced something like this before. There are lots of freelancers outside the doors of the cafe, around 30 or so. And you go down the stairs and directed to a bar that is more like a cafeteria.
More like a cafeteria. To enter the cafe, you have to have one drink. So I got a drink and it was crowded. Hard to move around in that place. Not very many tables and have a walkway to meander through the bar. So I looked up and there were so many freelancers standing against the walkway, sitting at the table, leaning against the rails. At least 100 very sexy Thai ladies. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
All looking at the men walking around the bar. This was very intimidating to me, but man, it was also great to see this in action. I'm going to give some observations here and don't want to say anything mean or out of turn, but I would guess that 80% of the men here are Japanese type. Well, that's normal. That is the primary customer here, and that's okay. But just letting the audience know. And there are girls from 80 to 40, but most of them very fit and great dresses and looking so good. So I had to drink a few drinks to get the courage up, but hell, you know I'm in here. Might not get another chance. So I would hit the best looking ones up just to feel the situation and prices. And my lead off line was Chorb American. What's Chorb? Meaning like American. And many said no, only Japanese. So that was a letdown. My choices were cut in half right off the bat. Now, can I just make a point here?
Yep.
Do you remember when we went to that bar and one of our mates had a girl, and as soon as that Japanese guy walked in, she just ran away?
Yeah.
So I understand what you're saying here, Montana. I totally get it. So I kept trying, and I saw this half Thai, half Indian girl, and she just said she did like Americans and spoke good English. So we went back and forth for a bit and settled on a price, and off to the hotel we went. They said the secret in the Therme Cafe is that if they want to be with you, they will look at you, and if they don't no bother asking. So this is the most difficult time I have had to get a girl, but it worked out. It sure was nerve-wracking and hard for the first time Thai visitor, but I did get one. Another secret is that most of these girls in here are short time. Now you can get up to 2 or 3 hours, but this is the most that I could get them to commit to. But they say most of these girls are part-time and only come out when they need the money. A whole different experience than the soy cowboy and Nana Plaza areas. But a feather in my cap, I was proud of myself for doing it. Day 6, Saturday. I heard from the hotel staff that there is a weekend market that is one of the biggest, if not the biggest in Thailand, called Chatuchak Market. They said it was certainly worth going to. So I caught a taxi approximately 30 minutes and it was very big. I wouldn't have any way to guess how many shops there were, but I would certainly say over 500, maybe close to 1,000. So many it would take at least all day to walk by all of them. They had art stall, massage stalls. I did have a foot Thai massage, and we've had them. They're fantastic. There was very great that was very great, mainly because it had a hot chick and it was air conditioned. Yeah, how many times we've had them and fallen asleep?
Oh yeah, I always do.
Yeah, I think 200 baht for an hour. 45-minute foot massage. I then bought souvenirs for the family back in America, and finally was hungry, and they had a food court that was massive. Everyone eating on picnic tables, and was sitting by these Japanese guys, and some backpackers from Norway. Another reason I love Thailand: so much diversity and ability to learn. All the people were so nice, and everything I saw was under 200 baht, and they had service to bring out the food and drinks. It was a great time, even though it was a scorching day. Then I went back to the hotel and laid by the pool. That night, I was worn out from the walking and heat, so I was going to take it easy. And I was walking down Soy 11 and met up with a fellow American from New York City, and we drank quite a bit at a bar called the Golden Giraffe. There were so many really cute girls waitressing, and me and him were the only customers. So we played pool and drank with the owner and the waitresses. Was Finn. Oh, the waitresses was Finn?
Is that her name?
I don't know. He's got full stop. Was Finn full stop?
Oh.
Well, maybe it was fine. Then they had live music, and this was my first experience with a Thai hard rock band. Yeah, I do like the Thai hard rock band. When they go off.
Yeah, but you mean the cover bands?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, a lot of the bands around Pattaya and that, they're all they're actually Filipino.
You're joking?
No. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Look, there are some Thais, but yeah, a lot of Filipino, because the Filipinos love to sing and they love their music. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Man, these guys can play very well and knew all the main hits like AC/DC, Metallica, Van Halen. Just they knew them all. One of the waitresses had a crush on a guitar player, so I would get him to flirt with her. It was a great time. So about midnight, I was beat and went home alone. Didn't go home alone very many times, but I wouldn't have been much use that night anyway. Yeah, fair enough. Day 7, last night in Bangkok. I thought I would do some sightseeing on my last day, so I thought about some temples, and after talking to the hotel staff, I have some plans to go to see Wat Po. Wat Po? Mm-hmm. The reclining Buddha, and then Wat Arun. I took a taxi, and this was my first Thai scam. He said he had a friend that would take me to them and a river cruise. So we went someplace way out, and this lady was wanting me to take a private river cruise, then the temples. I looked up, the taxi driver was gone, so here I am lost and stuck. So I finally got her down to 2,000 baht, but was not feeling like I was getting what I wanted or even getting to any of it. So we got on this crazy Thai boat on the Chao Phraya River.
Yeah, that's the big river through. Yeah,
it was a small 10-passenger or so boat, and me being the only occupant with a huge V8 engine, hooked to a long rod and a propeller that went in the water and at the end of the boat. But man, they were fast. So we took off, and about 10 minutes in, a little boat pulled up beside us, and a man was selling things. I thought, oh no, here we go again. But he did have some beers, and I grabbed 3 of them. 2 for me and 1 for the ship captain, some lady captain, and away we went. It was a great trip. So many things to see on the river, such as houses, temples, little Buddhist shrines all over the place, and lots of lizards and things from some huge ones also.
They call them the long-tail boats.
Oh, right, okay.
But
we saw them when we were at
there's some around the islands and that too.
Yeah.
But they do see that is it's not something I've covered as far as scams go, because I've not really experienced it, but I've heard about these scams in Bangkok where the tuk-tuk drivers go, oh, you want to go to the temple? I'll take you there. And then they drop you off at at a tailor and someone else on the way, and then a gem store where they sell you fake diamonds. You got to really be careful, especially what a lot of people do also. They go to the Grand Palace and that, and tuk-tuk drivers come up before they even enter, go, oh, it's closed today, it's closed, you know. I can take you somewhere else though. I'll take another temple. And then they do the same thing. So these aren't scams that I've experienced. I've only heard about them, so I may not even explain them properly. But just be careful with the tuk-tuk drivers in Bangkok, because they are involved in those kind of, you call them scams, but yeah.
They're a part of the crew.
Yeah. Sorry, so keep going.
It's all right. I would sure do that again, but maybe without the fleecing by the cab driver.
Yeah.
But she let me out of Wat Po, and I was on foot. Maybe without from there, but was great to see the temples and all the many facets of them. Lots of taking off and on your shoes, and this did require a 30 baht or so admission, but I am sure it takes lots of money keeping these things up. So after my sightseeing day, I thought, let's head back to the hotel room. My last night, I've seen Thai Friendly, and most of them are ladies looking for a male companion for the night. So I thought I'll get me a 10 off of there and go to a fancy restaurant and have a Thai date night. I had 2 or 3 I was looking at, and this one little spinner started chatting me online, and she was beautiful. 4'8", 88 pounds. What's 88 pounds in kilos?
2.2 pounds is
40 something kilos.
A kilo. Fuck, that's small.
That's small. And beautiful. So she says she loves Italian, so we made a reservation at Gigi's, a really classy Italian place off Promfong, I think it's called. So we decided to meet at the restaurant. It was classy and had some whiskey options, and I waited on her for 50 minutes or so. She was certainly worth the wait. She was model material and very, very nice. We sat down and I was on my best behaviour. She said, do you drink much? And I said, not that much, so I was keeping my drinking down. She says she met a guy not too long ago and he was drunk and she left. So I said, okay, I'll watch myself tonight. We had a great meal, Italian meal, but with a Thai flair. I had the soft shell crab fettuccine, and it was some of the best I have ever had. She said she wanted a drink. I said, sure, anything you wanted. So she had some special fruity drink and then another. And I should have listened to you guys I should have listened to you guys of some of one of your episodes, but this is a similar story. Then she had a Long Island iced tea, and I knew from my college days you don't mess around with those, but she says she can drink anything. I say, okay. Then she has another, and was really talkative, a bit silly. So we catch a cab to hotel, and says she wants to go to Ultra Club. I said, let's go to hotel first, and let me get some cash. I thought she was just a bit drunk, but this thing unravels in a hurry. She's up in room talking to her roommate on phone, and roommates hang up on her. So I figure she must do this a lot. So she wants her money. So I think she's a 10. So I pay her. Then she says, I have to go to my roommate's. She needs me. I think, oh boy, this isn't good. And she says fooling about. So she is sure drunk. I say, you can, but give me my money back. And she says, no, I'll come back tomorrow. I think to myself, oh, for sure. So we're fighting upstairs, and she drops her purse on the floor, so I'm quick and grab my money out, and at least I have saved that. So now I have to get her to her room. You don't have to. So we are in the Westin, a classy hotel, and she is drunk, tripping, wanting her money back. And I say, sure. As soon as we get to the cab, they have 2 attendants downstairs that remind me of the Chipmunk cartoons, one tall skinny guy with glasses and the other heavy set and shorter. So I tell them we need to get this girl to a cab. So they get a cab and are trying to help. Then she doesn't want to go in the cab. They are trying to mild-manneredly block her from getting out of the cab. And she's getting in one door and the other. And I keep throwing her back in the cab and even pay the cab driver to take her. So the hotel workers are all wound up, and she is overpowering them. I'm throwing her back in the cab, and she runs out in the street screaming and flags down a cab away, and away she goes. So man, this drunk Thai women are crazy as any, and I have been around. So I try to give the short attendant a 100 tip, and he says, fuck you, I don't want it. But the one with the glasses takes it. And I think, how did I get myself into this mess? It does happen really quickly, and you don't know what's going on.
It's something's wrong there when a Thai person's
doesn't want
refusing money.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, I was a little bit late, but my last night in Bangkok, so I went back to the Thermo Cafe and got another freelancer for the night. The Thai-friendly girl did call me back the next day. It says she lost my money. I gave her hang on. Next day, she says she lost my money. He took it, so she doesn't realize that. I gave her probably drunk in the cab. She says, so I didn't say a word. Yeah, that's right. He knew.
Yeah.
She says, let's meet up again. I said, I'll call you. No way would I be up for a night like that again. I'm sometimes not very smart, so it's my best day in Bangkok. I've hired a car for Pattaya in the morning.
That's it.
No, we don't have part 3.
No, anyway, we've run out of time. Anyway, we'll come back to that then.
We'll get that another time then. All right.
Yeah. That's
there's a few lessons learned in that one too. Like there's a few things there, a few pointers that you got to be careful of.
That's the risk with taking a girl back to your hotel. Now we all do it. There's nowhere else to go really, unless you pay for a short time room.
Yeah.
But if you want a girl a long time, she's obviously got to come back to your hotel, and that's the problem. If it all goes to shit, she knows where to find you.
And I think too, just from reading that, One of the things I have realised is when you're on your own, I think they're wanting to take more advantage of you. Whereas
Absolutely.
when
yeah.
it's the two of us,
Yeah.
it's less likely it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So,
this is why. See, I'm going to contradict myself here because a lot of the time, sometimes I've sort of said, don't let them know you're a newbie, but don't also let them know you've got a lot of experience. Because
you're going to like that, just that sweet spot.
But when you're on your own, I guess them knowing that you're experienced, probably they might be a bit reluctant to try and
scam you,
pull a stunt. Like that.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. All right. Well, thanks for that, Montana. That was good, actually.
Elvis from Montana.
Yeah, sorry. Yep. I enjoyed reading that. That was good.
All right, well, we're going to have to check the email. But we have missed a bit.
I don't know.
But we're out of time anyway. We'll have to continue
so
this
right. Cool.
on our next episode.
Well, it must be because he's done Bangkok and Pattaya.
That's right.
So there's another part that we didn't print. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, we'll close it off.
Yep.
And thanks for listening. And don't forget,
love's just a bar stool away.
We'll see you next time.
See you guys.
See you later, guys.